Oh man, that's frustrating. Hello. I don't know if it actually worked the first time or not. But yeah, here we go. Let's try again. Let's try again. Volume off. There we go. Oh, lorsh. Lordy, lordy. Okay, looks like they have a different button now. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. Wow, that was something. Oh, okay. All righty. That was something. All right. Let's point you over carefully. Carefully point you over here. Okay, that's pretty good. Come on now. Let's see. I think I'm going to actually ream it a little bit more here. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Just go for it. I'm going to shorten this up just a little bit. I don't need it that long. Sorry. I'll be close for a second. Where my metal lathe is. Perfect. Whew. Snug. Oh, lordy. That's going to be interesting to get back out. Ready. Will you turn Morty on, please? Thank you. Alrighty. Carrot. Hey, happy Friday, Johnny. How you doing? What you gonna be working on today? Anything? Oh no. Too rough. Not sure? Oh, right on. Okay. I need to take this down a bit more now. This up with a nubbins blow. Guess I gotta be a little more careful. Last day of work? Oh man. That's wild. Hope you're able to do something else. So for this, I actually need to hop back over here. Do a little quick fix here. Working on the next job. It's good. Sorry, a little close. Let's see. That's what so. You're not the correct size. You're the correct size. Let's try this out here. It's a broke the recess here. So got to fix that part. Then I need to do a little.
Change got to pictures of the fence.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, we need to hit that center start again. We might have to make a quick little adjustment on wood lathe again. See how we are. Okay. So it's going to be a little out of round, but it's not that big of a problem because I still have a little bit to work on. So I don't know if you've encountered that or you had to deal with it, but this is how you can deal with things that are a little out of round. Just want to get it back to smooth again. Oh yeah, you're working on it. So what? Any specific things? Freelancing? Fix that just a little bit. I was just asking what kind of job it was that you're going for, or what field are you in, or along those lines. I thought I turned on Do Not Disturb, but golly. Oh, I was on Do Reduce Interruptions. Now we're on Do Not Disturb. Golly, man. Imagine if your job was to interrupt people's job. I suppose it's just a byproduct, but golly. There we go. Oh, okay, cool. Warehouse shipping and receiving. Probably got some wicked organization skills. Oh, here's that one. Pretty cool. Got a couple more of these. Mm. Nope. Yeah, that's good. That's a good skill. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to trim all of these down just a little bit. This is how I did this in the first place. Whoops. Hmm. Take a little thinner here. Mm-hmm. There. Nice gradual taper. Nice long taper like this freehand is. There's a challenge to get the correct degree, because if you start too far on one side and it digs down too deep, it'll be much harder to correct that. So it makes it a little interesting. Working on it. Because we have like a little bit of chatter right there. This has to do with this. Turning something as long as this is, when it's only supported just by the ends a little bit. So in the middle, wobbly because one, you're pushing it, and then two, you're spinning it. So this is true for floors, stuff like that, where it's causing it to vibrate. Yes, this is the remedy here. Be careful. I don't want to have a repeat of what I did last time. Just learning at least one thing per day. Today was don't file so close to the end when it's super duper thin and it's not as resilient as I thought. So there. So I can actually see where it's smooth right here. I'm just trying to make it to where it like goes right into the end there. It's not really flat. I'm just making sure that the taper is all the same across, and those are just my little visual cues that I've got. So I suppose there's something else that I could do that would relieve a little bit of the turning, the free-handed turning part, is maybe basically to get a measurement on the widest part to the part where the taper begins. So in this case, my taper would be around here, so I could essentially just trim it all the way there to what this is. And this is 1450. Right on, Johnny. Take care. Good seeing you. My Sharpies go. They just disappeared. Okay. It still needs to get a little thinner. Yeah, for sure. Get Excalibur here. See how the chatter begins towards the middle there? So one of the ways that I figured out how to combat that is turning it down a little bit and then just have steady pressure. And it doesn't fix it, but it seems to help reduce the amount there is. But your mileage may vary. So that's nice. Up back over here a little bit. And this is about where the vibrations begin. At least on this side. Little slope not working out right here. This right here. So try to crank it up and do a light remedy here. Oh. Little chattery, too bad. Looking good. And I gotta use the jaws over here on my metal lathe to actually pull this out because it's tight. Fortunately, that worked well. Those two are good. Same for this. I need to trim this down. A little bit more. Nope. Working on some nib holders right now. Then we move to probably the captive ring. All right, so that is the downward taper starting point. This is where the pinch is going to be. Dust collection isn't collecting anything. Noodles. No noodles. Oh. Okay, that's where the pinch is going to be. To take a little bit. Hey, I appreciate you. How have you been? Yes. What you up to, man? You work? Get stuff done? Better than you deserve. Oh no, not the Dave Ramsey line. Been reading Dave Ramsey stuff, listening to it. I got a little nugget, a little teeny tiny nugget. How about that housing market, huh? I watched something a little earlier today, and it was kind of crazy, actually. So, like the whole long-term, short-term stuff, kind of crazy. And some of them got an adjustable rate mortgage. The people that were buying like the short-term loans and stuff, they were buying houses with an adjustable rate. So the people that got the adjustables, they were making a profit at the percent that it was financed through in the first place, like 2.7 to like 3.5 when it was really awesome in 2020-ish. And then now those things are going to adjust and it's going to be on par with the current times. And if they have to do that adjustment, their profits essentially going to be removed because they were only making like they were only making certain profits in the beginning. So some of the people that didn't do they didn't have a big enough cushion when they were buying houses. I think that they're going to have problemos. Oh, it's not just the cost of the house, it's the interest rate. Sometimes it's interesting to see the math on like the interest rate versus the house's price, because you know, if a house has a sticker price of a lot and then the interest rate is a little bit, then over the period of time you're going to pay a lot less than if the house is a lot. Interest rate is also, it's like one of them has to go up and the other one goes down, like inversely related. Yeah, I suppose. All right. This might end up looking pretty darn cool. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Sorry, my big old head's in the way. I have to get close so I can see it. Yes, indeed, it is. Well, hopefully my investment strategy is going to win big, because my retirement plan is winning the lottery. I've been investing in it for years. Just kidding. It's a joke. But on the other hand, you can't win if you don't play. So. Nice. Scratched it up, made it look really bad. So when you see it looking really bad, it's just gonna make it look that much better when it starts looking good, you know? Oh, the bearing on my lathe that you're looking at right now, it was so bad. It was seized like crazy. Yeah, I'm surprised that it was actually running, honestly. I should have changed it a long time ago, but I was worried that I was going to have to end up taking the headstock apart, which I had done many times before, but I think it got stuck or something. And so the bearings that I had in there, like these things, like they don't even move, so it's incredible that it was actually running, really. So yeah, this thing like doesn't turn. Pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, you know, you can't win if you don't play, but on the other hand, it's not really a. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Making any progress with your unicorn stuff? Golly. I did a real mediocre job. Okay, I did a really good job actually, because the holes, we want them tight, but it makes this part of getting the thing in more complicated. So I guess it's a trade-off. Dang. Yeah, I was reminded of it because today Abby and I are going to go out on a little date, and we're going to go see that movie with Jenna Ortega and a couple other peeps that they killed the unicorn. They hit it in their car accidentally. So we'll be going to see that. Yeah, they got it. What are you up to this weekend? Oh, that was. Are you able to do sublimation? Working on the poor pins. Yeah, these are nib holders, so it'll be pretty interesting. Well, actually, but yeah, nib holders. Kind of looks like a carrot, but each of them we're going. Lost my train of thought, but got you. Okay. 'Cause I thought we were talking about it at one point. Maybe that was a potential avenue. Never seen a nib holder? They're cool. Very customizable too. Some people do them out of wood. Some people use obliques. There's a dude that does a pretty cool demonstration on making them. And it's a Yoke Pen Company. Oh man, you're telling me everything's got this. You put some of these noodles in a bottle and some of them might buy it. Who knows? This is actually the hardest little part to finish right here. This little spot right here is such a pain. Oh, hey, would you be interested in going to a, there's a meetup that I'm going to go to for turners. I can send you the deets at a different time, but it's coming up on the 1st. I'm thinking about going to hang out with them. And it's like a newer people, seasoned people. It's all over as far as skill level goes, from my understanding. I haven't been, so I'll be a noob. I think it's in Matthews, if I recall correctly. But yeah, I think they're even on YouTube as well. Okay, that's good. And then this little bit right here. You down for a ride? Well, I do have to say, it might be at night. It might be dark by the time we get out, so I don't know how you are about that. I know some people don't like riding in the dark. Shoot, some people with their vision, they actually can't really drive in the dark. Allegedly. But they because they're, I don't remember if it's the rods or cones. Might be the rods that well, some help with color and some help with the dark. Letting light in and all that jazz. Chris, unacceptable, man. I'm just kidding. What's up? How you doing, man? Hope your appointment went well yesterday. Okay. Let's feel this one. This one's a little bit of a different shape here. Gotcha. Well, I'll send you the deets and then you can let me know. Not that pressing. Dang, sorry to hear that, Chris. You know, it might be something in the air. As soon as like the pollen kicked up here, ooh, I was really sneezy. So started taking the my allergy med, because the pollen is wild. Heck yeah. Right on, buddy. I'll see you. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, man. You know, don't do that. And you don't even have to do that with me if you don't want to. I know some of that stuff. It's, you know, we're going to share, which is perfectly fine. Let's see. It's too slow. There we go. Perfect. We didn't want to step there anymore. Man, I didn't even think twice about it, honestly. Oops. All right, so that's what we've got so far. Boom. What did I make? These are nib holders. Boom. And they're all done. So the next thing, I need to see the captive ring that I've got to make. The double captive ring that I've got to make. So I'll have to get with Abby on that one. And she went to go pick up one of her kids who is not feeling well at school. Next thing. The nib holder, check. Let's see. But yeah, I was turning nib holders. Now it's time to change gears, and I'll get back to this type of turning on some diamond painting pins here in a little bit. But I've got something else that I'm working on as well. Basically, these are my Stratifieds. These are the Stratified pins that I was make. So I need to figure out the depth. I'm going to use the depth gauge. Figure out where the depth is. They're all drilled to the same, pretty much, but there is a slight deviation. So I'd like to make sure on that, because that's how you get the overall size of the pin that you're going for. So there's that, and then we need space for a finial. So Stratified get finials. Yep. And then from this line, I just put the body back on, and then put the barrel back on, and then I can mark them with the total length that they're going to be. Let's see. Oh no! You couldn't find them? Shoot. Sorry to hear that. It's a bummer. I've still got them set aside. I've got two. I gotta figure out my plan of attack here. Yeah. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna go about doing it. Oh, you found them? Oh, okay. They might be above my skill level. I don't know. I haven't made one of those before. Sup? How's she doing?
It's probably the same thing still on that.
Oh, they were in your book bag. I think I remember the exact time he did that too. Okay, 8, 7. All right, now I got to put these other pins. Ooh, yesterday was a lot of drilling and a lot of preparing and turning and drilling and everything. We got it. We got it. Now I just need to put everything together. Yeah, the twist blank? That's what I'm thinking, man. It might be above my skill level here. But he did make a video for how he did them, or how to approach them and all that. So that is out there. But yeah, I reckon once I figure out how I'm going to go about doing it and what I'm going to do, put it on and everything, maybe I'll stream that. Be fun, huh? There's a lot of pieces. Two. Still scares you? I mean, that's how I am with some of these really expensive blanks. But on the other hand, if you don't, then I mean, you won't be able to. You got to get the reps in, you know. Doesn't always work out. All right, 2 more. Here we go. Whew. All right. Now that all those are done, just need to mark out their depths. That's a good mark. Haven't found a kit for it yet? Surely you've got some ideas, right? That's good. Got a few more. Let's see, we got 9, I think 12 here. About 12 of them that I've been chipping away at. Oh! I just was wondering if you had like an idea of kit, whether it's going to be a fountain pen, roller ball, ballpoint, what? Manisky. Ooh. Right there, can go half. Sup? Huh? Yeah. Oh. Interesting. I think your what you got is a little different than what I got. If that's the case. Huh. Alrighty. This is going to be a tedious process. But that's pen making. Alrighty. Let's see. What did I get? I just got these. You mean from Bob? I just got this. I got 2 of these. So probably just gonna, I don't know, pick a kit and then, yeah, probably just throw it on there. Come on now. Start. Oh, you only got one of them? That's all right. No, it takes one. I get it right the first time. All right, let's see. This should have made it. It's okay. Still have a little bit. That's all right. You can deal with that. Oh no! You made a blue resin blank. Tried drilling it and it blew up. What are you making blanks out of? Goodness. Yeah. Oh yes. Perfect. That's why we do a little fine tuning here. Oh, too thin. Yeah. That happens. But now you know. Sometimes lessons just cost a little bit. Sometimes you got to find a piece of literature that you either buy the lesson or learn the lesson the harder way. Ooh, man. Probably. It's things like that that give the handmade element their characteristics. All that. Oh, righty. Getting there. Had to order two things. Oh no! Speaking of stuff, we did some ordering too from I think PSI. Got a couple things. Their winter-looking magazine. Yeah, PSI. That's what it was. But man, that's annoying. Your PayPal isn't working. Come on. Do it. Some of the tedious stuff that you didn't really see. I wonder what they could be doing instead. It's like, instead of spending your time trying to scam people out of money, why don't you just go do something useful or productive or just not mess other people up? I don't know. What can you do? Hey, Chris, what kind of lathe have you got? They could be wood turning. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder, man, if I'm not really contributing towards the wood turning community, kind of like a slot that should be replaced. If I, I'm trying to do it professional, So, being able to contribute to everything instead of just take it from the group or community. I don't know if that makes sense, but the intent's to give more than I take from the community. Just as a whole, I guess. Not just the turning, but also the pins in general. The 12 by 18. Wynn actually did a pretty good job with their equipment, I think. I've got one of their bandsaws. While it's weak, it serves the purpose that I needed it to do. Yeah, I've got a bandsaw from Wynn. And then somebody gave me a bandsaw, and then neither of those were big enough for what I needed it for. So in order to make more stratified pins, I needed to get a much bigger bandsaw. One that had at least 6 inches of clearance. That's pretty substantial. So I have a Laguna 1412 with some resaw keying teeth. But yeah, it was kind of just got stuff as I needed it. I'm chasing all these threads right now so I can measure what I'm doing more accurately, because I need the cap to screw all the way down to the barrel. So in case you were wondering what I was doing, that's what it looks like. I'm just standing here. But I'm chasing all of the threads. Got a Craftsman table saw. Dang. I don't have a table saw. But on the other hand, I don't think I'd ever really need a table saw, at least with what I'm doing right now. I think the table saw would be good if you were ripping boards and stuff. But yeah, I just cut the blanks on a bandsaw for the most part, if I don't cut them on the blade. So, I like having a variety of ways to accomplish the same thing. That way, I mean, just the more you do that, the more you can accomplish in less time. Because if I had to cut something on my Laguna right now, I'd have to clear it a little bit, but it wouldn't take a lot of effort. Just trying to optimize everything. But like a blank like this, I'm going to end up marking it and turning that part away entirely, but I'm just going to do it with a parting tool instead of over to the bandsaw. I guess that's what I mean, is having a variety of ways to accomplish something like that. Surprised you got space for that? Yeah, me too. We pretty much converted our whole garage to workshop and a little bit of storage. But yeah. Yeah, I think the bandsaw and a lathe go together like peas and carrots. It's a carport. Hey, that works. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Almost there, and then I'm going to switch gears again and do the two diamond painting pits, because those are primary focus today here. Have you seen the trailer for that new movie that is coming out, I guess, today? It's got Jenna Ortega in it. It's about them and a unicorn. I think they ran into a unicorn in their car and killed it, and now the mom's mad. I think it's supposed to be like a comedy thriller, but I don't know for sure. Either way, I'm excited to go see it. Be funny. I guess you'd probably like movies too. And movies have been, it's always been one of my things. Movies have always been one of the things that I really enjoyed doing. I'll go to the theater. I'm one of the few people that'll still go to a theater, I guess. Alrighty. Sweet. Now we got them all. At least to that point. Now I just need to get my measuring stick. Let's see. Alright, I guess I'll use the speed spread. Oh, here it is. You need some boards so you can make some cutting boards, huh? There's some people that if you do end up making like a cutting board and then you don't like the style or whatever, you don't like it for whatever reason, what you could do is actually chop it into blanks. Just a thought. I'm gonna stand over here. It'll be a little easier if I just stand over here. They are expensive. It's tight. It's tight. Cram it in the cram hole. Sorry. Could do that later. I don't know what what it was. I apologize. I don't know what it is you'll do later. Mm. 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 Oh, whew. Yeah. Yeah. That's just if it doesn't work out, you know? It's a way to like repurpose it, worst case. Since you got a table saw and everything. Again, I'm marking the pins for their final sizes. Right on, man. Have a good day. I'm just working on some inventory. But yes, sir. Have a good day. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and reconfigure captive ring here. That sounds good, Chris. That's what you want to do, sir. Sorry, getting all close. All right, now this is one of them. That's one of the problems with changing gears. Is you got to figure out where stuff went. Should have been up here. Part of it is, now where's the pliers? Hey, you too, man. Take care. I'm looking for the pliers here. I used them yesterday. Now they're hiding from me. There they are. Whew. Excuse me. Careful with those cords. Why don't you just take the whole cut?
I can't sand that off. It's too deep.
Yeah, make it not as deep.
I can't get to the end like that. My finger doesn't fit between. You made them too deep. Like I can sit here like that, but I can't. My finger won't get there. You can't get that edge.
We gotta figure out how deep you want them.
Not this. I want it barely. I just went to sit in there.
Just come here.
Huh? I also can't get it out.
Okay, let me get this set up. Come here. Mm.
Hi, everyone. I'm Abby, John's wife. I'm sanding.
What?
I said hi.
Oh.
So I want it
I see.
so that the whole thing's sticking out. And there's just barely a lip. And I can't get it out. It's stuck. And the holes are too tight.
So get it out.
I can't get it out.
What?
I can't get it out.
You got stuck in there?
All I did was set it in there. You put it so deep that it's not going to come out. And I can go use a box
We need it
cutter
out.
and see if I can get it out. That's how I have to use a box cutter and dig it out.
You're standing right in the way.
Yeah, I'll need somebody to come. I need to be over here. Holy shit. What the heck happened?
And that's why you have a test piece.
Why is this one so thin?
Okay. Don't leave.
It's better. We probably shouldn't cut too much more off, right? Or it won't have enough of a lip.
Hmm?
I said it's better. Probably
No.
shouldn't cut much more off, or it won't have a lip at all.
No, I can cut that in half.
What do you think? It's sticking out. That's fine.
Is it good enough? You can also sand it down a little
Yeah, I
bit.
probably will.
Okay.
Okay, all of them are too deep.
Okay.
Did you test the insert in it?
No,
Because remember, if it's too tight, then we have issues with people being able to get the...
I can make it looser. Can't make it tighter. This will serve its purpose. And now I need to be able to see. Sweet. Let's check it. How about that? See, you can also take away a little bit more, but putting it back on, is a very different story. Go. Just a little bit more here. Give it a little look-see. Sorry, you gotta look at the back of my head. So I can see what I'm doing. Sweet. Super sweet. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, just a little bit more. Okay. Hello, hello. Welcome to Maverick Workshop. Okay. I got big plans this evening or today. Or doing any wazoo stuff right now? You don't actually have to put it on the mander if you don't want to. That'll actually help it too, potentially. Just don't do it too tight, or it'll be ruined.
For what?
It'll be ruined.
What too tight?
Squeeze it. You don't need the mandrel. Don't need it. It doesn't have to sink all the way in either. Huh? It does not. It just needs to be turning true. That's good. What?
Want to put it in all the way.
You don't need to. Don't. It makes it harder on yourself for no reason. Hey, how you doing? Right.
Well, I can't. It's not. I have to put it all the way in so that it's actually holding it. Do you actually have to put it all the way in? Yeah, sorry.
Right on. I saw that. I saw that was the name. Watching you. Mm-hmm. Huh. Watching you. Hi, from United States, North Carolina. That's right. I need to do this. Are you a turner? Do you like turning, or do you like pins, or what? Okay. 33. Here we go. Vroom, vroom. Morty! Thank you. Something. All right, sorry about that. My mic. I just got tired. Oh, damn. Dude, it's already 2? What? Jeez. Holy smokes. Time's flying hanging out with y'all. Fun. What's the weather like in Turkey these days? Transitioning from season to season here. Here. The carbide might finally be getting tired enough to wear at least some rotation. I can do that till after we're done turning the back of the okay. Hey, where's the pictures for the captive ring? Isn't she lovely? Splendid. All right. Well, I'm gonna go run and get my kiddo right quick. So I'll be back. We'll be right back. I think I got something. We shall see. I will be back. Oh. We're back. Ready for some captive ring action here. Yeah. So here is. Sorry. There we go. This is the double captive ring here that we're going to do. This is the blank that we're going to use do it on. Boom. All right, there we go. A little of this, a little of that, a little of this. You know, when you're a crafter of sorts, the funniest thing is that everybody's got ideas for different things to craft, and it's, you know, not a bad thing, right? It's a good thing having some ideas if you're uncertain of what you want to go for, or whatever it is that you're trying out. Let's see. I've got a picture of it. Here we go. All right. So this is what we're going for here. That was one that I had done previously. But yeah, we're going to go try to make this one. There's a captive ring down here and then a captive ring up top there. So it's going to have two of them with a nice working space in the middle there for the web of your hand to be chilling. So let's go ahead and get that prepped up. Make money. Okay. I'll go ahead and pop this tool rest out. I don't want to use that. I only use that tool rest for the larges because it's a it's wide enough. This one's just about an inch too short for the other ones. Okay. Let me get my height adjusted here. Come on now. All right, satisfactory, I reckon. Oh. Okay, here we go. We're going to do this here. Yeah. And clean up. Start with a nice fresh surface here. Okay. So for the double captive ring here, I'm going to end up using a beading tool just so the the rings themselves will be the same size. And then I've got to get my other tool over here. Where did that go? This is why putting your stuff back where it was every time is so important. Is it under here? There's that. Not you. Prototype one. For you. Uh-oh. You are not what I want to use. All right, there's part of it here. This will work. I just usually start with something different. Oh well. All right. Yep, whatevs. So far, so good. Let me get my ruler. Okay. So about 5.5. Drop it back there. So for things like this, I like to make sure that I've got it right where I want it to be. So this is about there. Yes, so 2.5. Should be the midway. But it's not at all. Goodness. Oh. That's why. Boop, won't desert you. I still love you. All right, yeah. Mm-hmm. There we go. All right. My goodness. Harder than it should have been. Yeah. There we go. Mm-hmm. You just measure 37 times and then cut it once. All right. Yeah. Okay. We'll bring this to about 1, a little past 1 there. Yep, 1.25. And we'll put this at about 1.25. And then okay, now the next thing is to identify where the ring is actually going to come from. So it's going to have to be a little over this way to create a good little channel. Yeah. And that. So going to be quite a narrow channel. Okay, so that is half, just over half. So thinking that the ring might end up coming from this right here. So let's see if we can do that, make it happen. Okay, that one was done on a large, so we're gonna have to shrink some of the specs down a little bit here. So we're gonna hold there, that'll be good. That'll be good. So I just need to be able to get a ring in there. Sweet. So colorful. The resin here. And bright colors too. So I need to be able to curve just a little bit more, so more in there. Take that and move it here. We've got space to do this. And there's so much space that was a brown piece or a brown screwdriver. Aside for some other resin stuff. Okay, starting point there. A little bit. And just a little bit. A little bit of time later, once I've parted, to continue addressing it, but portion for everything else, make sure that we have everything basically outlined as best we can. Where's it? This is outlining for right now. So working on rip and here. Doing in this smaller piece, or shorter, I should say, is this, where we're going to try to make it a bit more rounded. So, a little look nice and flowing, and each part. Each part how it's supposed to be. Man, that pink is cool. It's right. And you're going well. That's nice. Around it. All right, make it a little deeper. Round this off a bit. Make this a little less pronounced. Very nice. Okay, now to finish up. Making sure that this screws. Right. There are quite a few different aspects, actually, of this one that makes it a little bit more challenging. Some of the other captive rings that I've made in the past. One of which is, this is a shorter blank that I began with. So having the features functional, in addition to comfortable, you sometimes have to shrink some of the features to make those things happen. But because of that, I don't have as much space for the ring. And we sand under the ring as well to make sure that it's nice and smooth so it'll move back and forth. So one of the things that I will need to keep in mind as I'm working through it is making sure I have enough room for the rings to go to one side so I can clean up and smooth that surface, shift it over, and do the same thing on the other side. So that is one of the things that I am kind of paying attention to. It doesn't have to be like all the way complete quite yet, because it's going to go get rings sanded. Let's see. Pretty good. Quite symmetrical. See. Smooth this out just a little bit. All right. And it looks like I'm going to have to address some other things while we're doing it. Right. Do that right this second, really. So from here, just checking around. That's good. That's good. Come a little bit more from the other side. So now the next thing is it goes over to and then she sands the rings. Alrighty. But yeah. I reckon with that, the last thing that I really have to do with that is part the rings, and we'll do it with the with this little hook. But yeah, gotta wait for her to go ahead and get that sanded, the ring that is. But we got a date tonight, so that's where we're going. Gonna go see the death of a unicorn, I think. So that'll be pretty fun. Anywho, hope you enjoyed the stream and enjoyed hanging out with you, stopping by and saying hello. Everything. Yeah, I will see you next time. Have a good day.